Hey guys, what's up, it's jjaaxxthelegend, and today I'm with another Minecraft tutorial. And this tutorial, it is going to be super special. In this video, we are going to be building a mystic treehouse. The almost elven style house sits up on a huge spruce tree. The hanging vines, lights, and ornate roof really make it look mystical. This is a big build, but if you follow step by step, you can do it. Of course, you could change the blocks that you use in this build, and even make it look evil. So let's go onto a flat world and get building. The first thing you need to do is create a 5x5 cross as a guide. Use this guide to create a circle out of spruce wood. And then you can break the guide. Throughout this build, I use spruce wood, not spruce logs, so all the faces have a pattern on them. Build up an additional 20 blocks high. And make sure that the wood is all facing the same way. Activating speed build! Create an 11x11 guide on top of the cylinder. Use this to create a circle the way I am. This is going to be the platform for the house. Remove the guide and fill in with spruce wood. Again, make sure they're all facing the same way. Now let's create some branches. Build out 3 from the middle block on one of your sides underneath the platform. Build out 3 from the same point on top of the platform. Add 1 block to the center of this cross shape. On both sides of the top 3 blocks, build out 2 like this. Then do the same above those 2 to form a shape like this. Place a temporary block so you can place a block in the middle of this new shape. Surround the new block with 3 more temporary blocks, then build up 2 high to form another cross like this. This is what we should have so far. Place a temporary block in the middle of this shape and build up 1 block. Using 3 more temporary blocks, form another cross like this. You can see it's 1 block out from the one below it. Again, put another temporary block in the middle and create a 3 block line across the top of this shape. Then build the left side of this shape up too. And don't forget to remove your temporary blocks. And there we have one of the supporting branches. For our second branch, start 4 blocks away from the end of where the other branch is. Build out 3 underneath the platform, and 1 out from the platform. Then on top, place 2 more blocks so it ends 1 before the one on the edge of the platform. Use 3 temporary blocks to form the cross shape again. Then 4 temporary blocks to move the cross shape 1 out from the tree. This goes up too high. Like this. Use another 4 blocks to bring it 1 more out from the tree. But this time go up 4 high. Then use a temporary block in the center of this branch to build up another 3. 2 down, 1 to go. On the diagonal opposite the other 2 branches, place 1 block underneath the platform. Then use 2 temporary blocks to build one up and one out, like this. On the platform in the center of these 2 blocks, build up 4 high. Use a temporary block to do the same thing on the diagonal, but this time go up 5 high. Then go to the outside of this 5 high column and start 2 blocks high from the bottom, and build up 6 high. In the center of these 2 columns, start 3 blocks up and build 4 high. Remember, building branches is not exact science, so if yours is different, that's fine. On the outside faces of the last column, place 2 temporary blocks at the bottom. Then build 2 columns 4 high. Place a temporary block 1 down inside these 2 columns, and build up 3. And that's the branches done. Now we're going to start on the house. Find the center of your platform, and build a 4x4 cross as a guide. On each of the points of the cross, add 3 stone bricks. Then next to it, add some acacia wood. And fill in this final diagonal with stone brick. Build up 7 on each block using the bottom blocks as a guide. So there should be a total of 8 blocks. Line the top diagonals with quartz blocks, and fill in the straight sides with stone brick. Before we do the roof, we're going to add some windows. Break 6 blocks high in the center of each wall, on all 4 sides, and fill in each hole with spruce fences. Now add 2 more layers of stone bricks around the top of the build before we start the roof. Place quartz blocks 1 down and coming 2 out on each diagonal. Like this. Use upside down quartz stairs and quartz slabs to fill in each of these sides. Add a quartz slab to the center of each diagonal. Take quartz blocks and form an outline around the outside rim of the build, leaving the center block on each straight side empty. In the center block gap, place an upside down stair. On each edge of the long side, place a quartz block. The diagonal will form a W or M shape like this. Add upside down quartz stairs pointing inwards to each of these blocks. And also add upside down stairs outlining the diagonals. Like this. This is what you should have so far. Starting on the quartz block next to the stone brick, build a 4x5 rectangle. Do this on all flat sides. Start 1 block out on the edge next to the rectangle, then edge the quartz platform, but finish 1 block out again. Do this all the way around. all the way around, place quartz slabs on the front face of these blocks, so the quartz slab is at the bottom half of the block. Add a quartz slab to the center part of the rectangle that juts out. Make it so the quartz slab is at the top half of the block. Then using stairs and 2 slabs, create this pattern. Do this on each of the rectangles. This is what we've accomplished so far. Use a quartz block, slab and stair to create this pattern jutting out from the edge of the rectangle. Do this on all of the rectangles. Now fill in the ceiling with quartz blocks. To create the roof, build 2 blocks from the backward stair, up 3 diagonally, and then on the last diagonal block, place another quartz block. Then up 1 diagonally with 2 more blocks on top, then up 1 again diagonally with 3 more blocks on top. Then on the last diagonal up, do the same as before. This is what you should have. Going up, place quartz stairs on each of the corners, and 1 on the top. Build the shape another 3 times, coming off each of the rectangles. They will all come together like this in the center. Place a slab on top. Let's start the roof. I'm using prismarine, but feel free to use any block you like. I'm starting the roof by lining the outside following the slabs. Now use temporary blocks to help you place prismarine stairs going up 1 level. On the next layer, place 2 prismarine blocks on each end. Then place prismarine stairs by the quartz stairs so they curve. And finish the outline with prismarine stairs. Place prismarine blocks up 1 diagonally. And then place prismarine stairs by the quartz stairs so they curve. Add another layer of prismarine stairs. Two more prismarine block layers. Another stair layer. And finally 3 more prismarine blocks. Make sure you remove your temporary blocks. Repeat this roofing pattern on the 3 other sides. I've also added a spire 2 quartz blocks high at the very top. On the top of the platform, under the window, add 2 blocks, 2 stairs, and some slabs. I've used dark prismarine bricks for some contrast. Do this on all 4 sides. Place iron bar pillars on the corner of each of these dark prismarine bricks, and build it up to the ceiling. For a decorative touch, use some coral fans around the windows. Remember, you'll only be able to place the dead ones because the live ones need water. To create the hanging lights, build down on the corners with fences and place a glowstone block and surround with trapdoors. In between these lights, add some single fences facing down. Now let's get leafy. The aim of placing leaves is to get a random look, while you still allow some of the build to show. I always start by placing leaves on every flat surface of each branch. Don't forget to cover underneath the platform and fill it out as you go. Then you have to take some time to add some thickness and randomness to the branches until you're happy with what you have. Use some of the leaves to create a draping effect on the roof, and also place some vines. Here's what they look like when they grow. Now all we need to do is a few finishing touches. We need a door. Create a cute little veranda using dark prismarine stairs, blocks and slabs, and of course a few fences. Above this, break 2 blocks for a window and place with glass. Then frame the window using prismarine slabs and stairs. You can even put a little pot plant. Create another window at a different height on one of the other sides. Now we need some roots for this tree to look really realistic. Start by creating a rough pattern in the ground using spruce wood. This should get smaller towards the end of the root. Remember, randomness is your guide. Then start building up your roots. Start 3 or 4 blocks high and slowly descend. You can leave the last few blocks in the ground. To finish the tree, you can set back a few of the trunk blocks to make it look more realistic. And there we have it, a mystical treehouse. But something's missing, a magical garden. When you do a build like this, you need to make sure the surroundings become a part of it. I've created a magical garden, so let's have a look at it. Some ideas you could include are a bubbling pond with soul sand, some giant mushrooms, you can grow them but I built mine because I prefer this shape, and dot them with little mushrooms. And we definitely need a magical path with diamond ore. I varied the surrounding area using podzol and green concrete powder. This gives some texture to the area. And just for fun, come see my magical cave. And now this would make mining fun. I hope you enjoyed my treehouse tutorial and don't be afraid to customize some blocks and have some fun. So that's going to be the end of this video guys. Please leave a like, comment and remember to subscribe if you're new. I would really appreciate the support and I will see you guys later. Peace! And remember, stay carbonated! This week's tricky tip is that you can make your mushrooms bouncy by adding some slime under red carpet. Whee!